It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL. There for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Juwan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
As long as you especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down at the 28. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one on the money to Claypool downfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Tune to throw it now.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing.
I
love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Hall on a give up the middle. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The Pats at the line ready to go. Here's Tune. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Tune going to throw it. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tune. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tune. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football. 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drive.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for New England. And even 70 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's Tune to throw it. This is called. Touchdown, Patriots. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to add on to their advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. That's some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Monte Mapu.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well,
CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And Tommy Adebawore drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Throwing Tune. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Running left is Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Rodgers to throw on second down.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Lazard will go in motion right.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Rodgers to throw once more.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Second down and 4.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Tune.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He finds Wilson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Straight ahead is Hall.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
630. Over.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Hey, 626.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
They go play action here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A good pickup there at 22. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Andrew Beck taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And they're moving on to the conference championship.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way. Still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day. Live that way, chill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, Lil John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body.